Good afternoon, I'm James Elliott.
And I'm Jeremy Hosbine. Thank you for joining us at Argo News.
UWF keeps students updated with the newest technology, but where do they keep these impressive machines? Haley Rivette has more on the story.
The UWF Skylab can be a great asset for students, but in what ways can students take full advantage of all this technology?
It's important for students because this is a place where they can come when they do need help with some sort of software that they're using in a class or any type of multimedia, or even just basic computer assistance. They're having trouble getting their computer to work, get on the wireless. This is a place where students can come and get help with just a variety of computer issues. We have a lot of software up here, specialized software for classes that's expensive, where a lot of people can't really afford to purchase it on their own. And it's installed in the classrooms, but sometimes there'll be a class going on when the student needs to work, and this is another place on campus where they can come and work with specialized software that's not readily available. And like I say, we're just here to help students with a wide variety of IT type of questions. The main restrictions on the software and hardware up here are that you need to be a student. The public is welcome to come use the computers on the first and second floors, but the fifth floor is reserved for students only. And the main reason for that is these computers up here are funded with student tuition. It's a technology fee, and so we felt that since the students are paying for these machines, they should have exclusive use of 40 Dell Core i7 machines with 8 gigs of memory. So we have fast computers up here. We have a variety of different types of scanners, different sizes up to like business paper size. We've got a 3D printer. We have a 3D scanner, and we have media conversion equipment for converting old VCR tapes and digitizing those, making DVDs, and also cassette tapes.
The UWF Skylab gives students plenty of opportunity to bring 3D dimension into any of their school projects. I'm Haley Rivette reporting for Argo News.
Wow, I always assumed that the Skylab was a James Bond villain's lair. But a student-run lab for all of your technological needs sounds no less amazing. Getting yourself informed is very easy nowadays. However, how can you have access to information about current university events?
How can you manage a busy schedule and stay on top of your university athletics results at the same time?
The Athletic Communication Department tells the story of our student athletes here at the University of West Florida. We are the Media Relations and Public Relations wing of our athletic department. Our department not only keeps the history of West Florida athletics, but we promote our events. We keep the statistics online for all West Florida athletics, and also with player bios, promoting the events through video, live video and live audio broadcasts as well. In sports information or athletic communication, it's important to be knowledgeable about all sports. So when we have interns or graduate assistants come in, we try and expose them to sports that they may not have played in high school or may not have a lot of knowledge about, so that they're more well-rounded. Another thing we do for some of our bigger sports or some sports with a little bit more media attention is we have a little bit more experienced people on those sports, so we can make sure that we're promoting them in the right way. One of the things we do at West Florida is we try and have coverage for not only our home events but away events as well. And a lot of our teams that we play are very good at promoting the events through live video and live stats, but then also we will travel with a lot of our teams throughout the year and the postseason to make sure that our fans can get that information. We do a lot of video and a lot of different live blogs for the postseason, and that is to try and give a little bit more information to our fans who are interested in those sports that are in the postseason, but also in the regular season as well. At the University of West Florida, we have a lot of student athletes from the Florida, Pensacola area and the South, but we also have a lot of student athletes internationally. And we found that through social media, it's been a great avenue of getting input and getting information out to those international students, families, and fans. Athletes that are under the age of 18 are really on Twitter and really looking for video, that quick information. And when we utilize video and preseason video and different promotions, it really has a positive effect on not only the look of our entire department, but the interest in getting student athletes to come play for athletic teams at the University of West Florida.
To find more information about your favorite UWF squad, access www.goargos.com. I am Guy Canineo reporting for Argo News.
If you plan on graduating from UWF, you may be wondering what comes next. Argo News reporter William Tennis has the story.
Going to UWF is great, but what does the college offer its students after graduation?
So the mission of the Alumni Association is to make sure that we are connecting our alumni with the university and remembering the past and looking forward to the future. So everybody who graduates is a member of the Alumni Association. We're not a dues-based organization or anything. So once you graduate, you're automatically a member, and we just want to be that bridge to the university and the past and the future. So today is our 8th annual Alumni Classics golf tournament, and we're out here at Scenic Hills Country Club, and we are supporting scholarships and also programming for the Alumni Association. We have about 100 golfers out here with great weather, and it's just going to be a good time today. Like I said, we're not a dues-based alumni association, so once you're a graduate, you're automatically a member of our association, but we have a lot of events coming up. Homecoming's coming up in 3 weeks. It's the week of October 13th through the 18th. We've got events every night for alumni to come back and re-engage. We just launched our new online directory. It's called connect.uwf.edu. You can go online, sign up, let us know where you are. You can search for lost classmates and just reconnect. Let us know what's going on in your life. Let us know about marriages or birth of your children, job promotions, anything like that. So that's a great way to reconnect with us.
So the UWF Alumni Association is there to keep students connected after graduation. I'm William Tennis reporting for Argo News.
Class is stressing you out, need to get away from school and relax in a fun environment? Argo News reporter Gabrielle St. Amour has more on the story.
Looking for fun, new games to play, or just meeting new people? Well, Meet the Zetas have everything wrapped up in one.
Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated was founded Friday, January 16, 1920 at Howard University in Washington, D.C. We have been here on the University of West Florida since 1976. We are founded on the principles of scholarship, service, sisterhood, and final womanhood. We are a part of the Divine Nine, which is in the NPHC, which is the National Pan-Atlantic Council of Fraternity and Sorority. Meet the Zetas is an event where the student body can meet the members of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, where we will be having games, food, drinks, and doing karaoke. Meet the Zetas was created because the Zetas here on campus wanted the student body to get to know the Zetas as well as the Zetas to get to know the student body. Meet the Zetas differs from other events that the Zetas throw because this event you get to know us on a personal level rather than us educating you about our sorority and our philanthropy. Some of the other events that Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated will be throwing this semester is Blue and White Week, which is an event that we host with our brother organization, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. That week we will be having a dodgeball tournament, a ball, a cookout, and a yard show. The second event that we will be hosting is a scavenger hunt. And the last event is a bra designing event, which we will be having for the Breast Cancer Awareness Walk. Ways that you can join Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated is by 1, coming to our informational meeting, where we would then educate you about our organization. The second way that you can become a Zeta is by showing 100% interest and coming to our interest meeting, where this is where you can go into your journey into becoming a Zeta.
Getting out there and meeting new people and doing new things is one of the best things you could do in college. I'm Gabrielle St. Amour, reporting for Argo News.
As the weather starts to cool off, there are many things you can do outside around campus. Argo News reporter Jack Budarazi has more information.
Have you ever heard of geocaching?
Geocaching's like a game, basically, a scavenger hunt kind of game. So you're just looking for a hidden object, usually a container of some sort, using GPS coordinates. Geocaches are located in all kinds of creative places. They're not necessarily wooded, that's what most people think of, but there are plenty of urban geocaches. I remember one at my veterinarian's office. It was in his front sign on a busy highway, and it's in a veterinarian medicine bottle in his sign, and you would have no idea to find it there unless you knew the clues. But most of the time they're hidden kind of in plain sight, so they're using some sort of terrain to hide themselves, whether that's a tree or a sign like that. Geocaching is one of many reluctant sports that we talk about with outdoor adventures. Geocaching doesn't sound terribly appealing, and it's hard to explain to someone that hasn't tried it. And then I think the most common phrase we hear from someone that tried it is, "That was actually kind of fun." So they're not saying like, "That was awesome." They're saying it reluctantly, like, it's not cool, and they didn't think it would be fun, but it surprised them that looking for this thing could be enjoyable. So I think anybody that likes that idea of this mystery, I mean, this idea of a treasure hunt, you know, it's this modern treasure hunt that's pretty appealing to a wide range of people. It's not a sport, it's just this kind of fun way to get out and solve a mystery.
Geocaching is an activity that can be enjoyed by all types of people. I'm Jack Budarazzi, reporting for Argo News.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and everyone has a chance to get involved. Jennifer Lundquist has more on an opportunity right here at UWF.
The month of October is a month that's often associated with scary things such as ghosts and witches, but this month it's also associated with hope.
The Changing in Pink is our annual philanthropic event that we host here. The group fitness department is mainly responsible for the promotion of this, and Changing in Pink has been running for 4 years now. And the whole goal is to spread awareness of breast cancer. We do this by marketing facts and promoting the benefits that one individual can make by donating money. And we also do this by offering patrons the opportunity to participate in any group fitness classes throughout the month of October during like the second and third week. And we do this by promoting our t-shirts. We hand out t-shirts to the patrons and just thank them for participating with us and helping us in our efforts to raise money for local breast cancer societies.
And it's all happening here in Building 72.
We've set up some awesome ways for people to get involved, and we really think that giving back to the community or giving back to a research or something, that a foundation like such as breast cancer can really help individuals feel like they're contributing to something bigger than themselves. So I really hope that patrons get excited about Changing in Pink and see this as a great opportunity to, do their good deed for the year or do their good deed for the month and help us raise that money for local breast cancer societies.
Change in Pink will be happening throughout the month of October. I'm Jennifer Lundquist reporting for Argo News.
That sounds like a good way to get involved. With all the new blockbuster movies coming out, a lot of people want to find a good place to buy comics. Zachary Hess had a chance to meet with the owner of TBS Comics.
Have you ever wanted to fly through the skies of Metropolis or roll through the streets of Gotham? Here at TBS Comics, you can do exactly that and more.
Events, we have a lot of different events. We have card gaming events like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Card Fight Vanguard. We also have miniature tournaments like Warhammer 40K and Privateer Press. We also have a board game night once a week on Saturday nights where we host a bunch of different board games that we have, hot, trendy new games that are out there. What do we offer besides comic books? I would say obviously a large gaming selection, card games to board games. We carry a lot of things related to comic books, like obviously the supplies in order to collect them, toys, action figures. We moved the store this summer in order to obviously expand our store and offer more larger selection to our customers in all the areas: comic books, gaming, card gaming, toys, all those things. It's a long time coming, and we're happy to offer a larger comic book store experience for Pensacola. Digital comics. Digital comics, in large part, has been very good for comic book stores. It gets the product out into the customer's hands. Many times you'll see people who might dabble in digital comics will come in looking for the actual comics. And there's a certain collectability component that can't be replicated digitally. I mean, comic books, unlike magazines or newspapers, there's a collectability component in there that I think will be long-lasting. We buy all kinds of comic books. We buy new comic books. We buy old comics, Silver Age books in particular. Maybe even Bronze Age from the 70s, but we buy all kinds of different kinds of comic books. Condition is a big factor. It can definitely make a difference on what you can hope to get out of your collectible comic book.
TBS Comics is the premier place in Pensacola to pick up your new issues of comics, board games, or action figures. I'm Zach Hess reporting for Argo News.
Downtown Pensacola offers a lot of chances to go see concerts and see artists and musicians perform live. But did you know that there's a way you can experience all that from the other side? Reporter Betty Pietrozova will tell you how.
Have you ever thought about what it would be like to sing on a stage in front of a crowd of people and show off your talent without judgment and just for fun?
Karaoke really is great for many things. It's therapeutic, it's venting, It's great for self-esteem. You know, it's also great for people that have stage fright or problems, you know, being in front of public and stuff like that. People take karaoke as, you know, how great you are as a singer. My concept of karaoke is that it's a pastime, and that everybody, I don't care who you are, has got a little bit of a rock star in them. And not everybody is going to be dropping an album anytime soon, but you still everybody loves music and loves to rock out. And that's what my show is about. There's so many people that when they hear the word karaoke, they're like, oh, you know, it's all about singing well, and it's really, you know, my karaoke, it's not about that at all. It's about having fun. And so to all those karaoke virgins out there, you know, get on up there. First and foremost, I'm your biggest fan, and I'm rooting you on the whole time. I'm screaming at all my people, go, yeah! Like we're at a football game or something. You know, it's just fun. Tuesday, I'm at Play, which is downtown. It's one of the newer bars in town. It's a barcade with old school video games like Galaga. I've been with Seville, which started it all. I've been with Seville for 15 years. And I'm here Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday from 9 o'clock to 2. And then on Saturday nights, I'm at Hub Stacy's downtown, 2 blocks from Seville. That's a 9 to 1 show, and I love that show too. Don't be afraid of karaoke. And if you're an anti-karaoke person, check out my show, because I think you might be pleasantly surprised about how much fun it really could be. You know, of course, not everybody, you know, is a Mariah Carey, you know, but I also, you know, not do I just call you up and just sing your song, you know, it's a party, you know, we're all, you know, doing chants and, you know, screaming and yelling and partying and dancing. It's just a hell of a great time. So for all those people that have never checked it out, give me one show and I think I might change your mind.
If you are up for a little bit of crazy fun, you can check out one of Crazy George's karaoke shows at one of his downtown locations 5 nights a week. No talent necessary, only a will to have a good time. I'm Betty Pietrazova reporting for Argo News.
Women, if you're looking for a place to work out without intimidation, Argo News reporter Jeremy Hosbine has a story you might be interested in.
Delta Life Boot Camp offers women a unique way to get fit.
We moved here in November, and we decided that this is really what this community needed. They needed something that the moms could come and bring in their kids, and somewhere they could feel comfortable, somewhere that wasn't so intimidating or scary to go into, somewhere they could just feel at home. The word boot camp scares people off, so they think we're some intimidating boot camp until they come in. Women are our target. That's what we've studied for about 6 years before we actually opened the first Delta Life Boot Camp. We welcome women of all shapes, size, and age range. We actually try to target women from 35 up to 55. I'd say probably 85% of our ladies that come to us haven't worked out in years if they ever have before. All of our workouts are geared for the most fit person in the world. I mean, down to the one that hasn't worked out a day in her life. We are looking to keep our women strong and healthy, so when they get older, they're still able to move around and do things with their children and grandchildren and so on. Our website is www.deltalifebootcamp.com. You can find all locations there, and you can also find an internet solution if you can't work out. If you're not near one, you can always work out online. We are very similar to CrossFit as far as our style workouts. We do cross training, we do cardio, we do strength training. However, we're just 35-minute classes, no heavy lifting, most of it's body weight or smaller weights. We have 6 classes a day, anywhere from 5:30 in the morning down to 7:15 at night. We have packages ranging from $147 all the way up to $399. As of right now, we're the only facility that offers childcare in Santa Rosa County. We have grocery store tours that we hold. We have nutrition seminars. People really need the nutrition side of things, not just the workout side of things, so we actually are at the whole package.
You see, you can have a good time working out. For more information, please visit www.deltalifebootcamp.com. I'm Jeremy Hosbine reporting for Argo News. With the current situation involving ISIS in the Middle East, many American Muslims face their own challenges. Here at home, reporter Mark Atkins has more.
Discrimination comes in many forms.
However, one of the most overlooked forms of discrimination is that which Muslim Americans face today.
Being a Muslim American for me is about as hard as being black and female. So I'm like the trifecta of discrimination. So I'm used to it, but you know, it's worse around 9/11, and it's always bad for those who cover. The most common question is if I'm gonna blow something up, and why I cover my head. That's a frequent question. And what made me convert? That's another frequent question. They always try to convert me back to Christianity. The biggest challenge facing Muslim Americans is that all the media takes what's going on in certain Muslim countries, i.e. Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and you know, Iraq, whatever, and paints all Muslims with that brush. I think that ISIS and Al-Qaeda, really when you look at it closely, you'll see that it's just political agenda cloaked in religious rhetoric. That's all it is.
Hopefully, as time moves on, the problems that Muslim Americans face will start to fade. I'm Mark Akins, reporting for Argo News.
Do you need your blood pressure checked or free eye exams? The Zion Hope Nurses Guild Healthcare is the place for you. Tabitha Fields has more on the story.
Staying one step ahead of your health is a major factor in maintaining a healthy life. Zion Hope's healthcare ministry is keeping citizens of the community fit and healthy.
The benefits of the health fair is to provide services and education regarding your health so that you can be healthier and you can be referred to a physician if you need to. We offer all types of healthy heart screenings for the community as well as people in our church. We offer blood pressure screenings, diabetic screenings, screenings for anemia, as well as high cholesterol. All the services are free and anyone in the community are open to come. Well, we have all types of vendors here, from about 30 in the community. We have health and fitness vendors, we have exercise vendors here, we have HIV clinic, which is a mobile unit outside, including the blood donor. One Blood mobile unit is outside. We have healthy screenings, healthy heart screenings going on with Sacred Heart Mission in Motion, as well as physicians, Dr. McGrath. We have also Dr. Greer Hall, who is a pediatrician here, and we also have the staff of Dr. Gupta, who is doing the retinopathy eye exams.
The Zion Hope's healthcare ministry is making strides for healthier community. I'm Tabitha Fields reporting for Argo News.
Well, that's it for the show. Thanks for tuning in.
Please join us next week for
Argo News.